Here.
And it's on. Oh,
It's good morning.
morning.
Oh, yeah. I think this is pretty good.
Liz told me I have angel hair today. See my little... Because we wanted to show you our cute window. Our cute Roxy and her cute nephew Corbin have been down here working on it again. You guys, this classroom, our event center over here is so amazing
It
looking.
is.
Oh my gosh, they just make it really cute, don't they?
They do.
They sure do. They sure do.
Yep, there we go. I think so. We thought we'd try being in this front window and just see what the lighting looked like. I think it looks okay.
I think it's okay because I kind of have a little.
I'm gonna take my jacket
Look,
off.
see that little glow? Just this side's kind of angelish. This is the, you know that cute commercial that they got the angel on the one shoulder
on
and the
both
devil
sides?
on the other?
There you go.
There you go. That might have happened to me this morning. Not quite sure, but here we go. Here we go. Oh, it was a sad weekend at my house this weekend.
Why?
Because Christmas had to come down.
Oh, yeah. Mine was the weekend before.
Yeah.
I know. And it's so much work to put it up and so much work to take it down. But it is fun to have it up.
It is fun to have it up.
And it really does set the season. We set up Christmas late this year, and it was like, it's not Christmas yet.
I know, that's why I didn't want to take it down. I'm like, no, we just got the lights on the decorations on the tree. I'm not ready to take it down. But I did. Because Sunday we had Brookie's birthday party at our house.
That's exciting.
Nobody even went up into the front room, so nobody knows that it's not Christmas. But it's okay. It's not Christmas at our house anymore.
Yeah, I think it's, well, I mean, if you go to Walmart, it's Valentine's Day, so.
Oh, only for a second, though. If you don't get there quickly, it's going to be Easter.
You're right. Or any other places.
Right. It's going to be Easter. But we have a really fun game to play
We
today.
do.
Should
We're
we
going to play a
our
game. Do you want to do that first?
Sure.
Okay.
Let's play a game because
Okay.
I'm ready for a game.
So I do want to give credit to, this is from a website called Creative with Claudia. And so I do want to give her credit that I did print this off her website. So, and we want you guys to play with us too.
Yeah. So get out a paper and a pencil.
Yeah.
We're going to give you a minute.
Just to track your points.
Track your points.
So-
I'm going to win because just judging from this first question, which I haven't peeked. I didn't go any farther than the first question.
Well,
So how do we do this? Do we
you
write?
give
us a
yourself
number one?
a point if you have not done it.
Oh, if you haven't done. Oh man, no. Then I might not win.
So
If I have not.
if you have not
if
done
you
this,
have not done
so
it.
if you have done it, you don't get a point. So and we'll be really lenient on these because
Okay, then I'm gonna give myself a point. Oh no, no cheating, friend. No,
But we
no
thought
cheating.
we would tell you some funny stories along the way. So we'll
Yeah.
tell you. So the first one, number one, is cut your finger with a rotary cutter.
I have. You see that finger? Do you see how it's?
It's missing a wee bit.
So funny story about that. I did it here at work. We were next door. We were on the corner, and one of my gals that worked with me came in, and we were kind of talking, and I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. And the rotary cutter just came right up and went just like that.
Ugh. Did you bleed on any fabric? That's what I want to know.
No, because I was kind of in shock, and I kind of looked at it, and laying on the cut table, here's this big chunk of my finger, and I looked at Carrie, and I went, And about that time, it started
bleeding.
a lot. And so I grabbed it like this, and then I kind of did drip blood on the floor on the way to the bathroom, and so I went to the bathroom. I ran it under some water and looked at the damage, and then I wrapped a bunch of paper towels around it. And Carrie's like, and in those days we worked by ourselves.
Oh.
There was nobody here, and I could not get it to stop bleeding. And so Carrie's like, friend, I got to go get my preschooler, and then I will come right back so you can go down to the doctor's.
Yes.
So I just stood here.
And a lot of pain.
It was, so I get down to the doctor's office, and he looks at it, and he's like, well, friend, I can't really do anything for that because there's nothing to even stitch back on.
Yeah.
It's just gone. So he did this pressure bandage on there to stop it from bleeding. Oh my gosh. And he says, just leave it alone. Don't just leave that on there. So days later, when I went to take it off, the blood had dried on there. I've never been in so much pain. So I had to run it under the water, peel a little bandage off, and then sit back because I felt like I was going to pass out. And I'm pretty tough about that stuff.
Yeah, you are.
Take off a little more, sit back.
Okay.
Take off a little more, sit back. It was awful. It was horrible. So do not cut your fingers off.
Yes.
Don't.
So I have I've cut side of my fingernail.
Oh.
And I've sewn through a side of my fingernail, but not my actual finger. But I did one time I was cutting, and I wasn't even a quilter. I was just making a bag. It was before I started quilting. And I somehow skipped over and just sliced the top of my hand, just ever so barely. In fact, I think you can kind of still see a little bit of a
right
scar.
there. Yep.
And
yep.
it hurt really bad. It wasn't very deep.
Doesn't
but
have to be. Those things are
we
sharp.
have good rotary blades for a reason.
Oh,
so
good.
I'm
Okay.
going to give myself a point because I haven't cut a finger. I've cut other things, but
You
not
cut
a finger.
fingernail.
Cut a
Does that
fingernail.
count? All right, I'll give you a point. I should get a point because it was terrible. All right.
Okay, number 2. So
Never
sewn
have I never.
blocks together incorrectly.
I have never done that.
Never. Yeah, that.
Yeah.
Not giving myself a point there. If you have sewn for longer than 5 minutes, I would venture to say you can't get a point there.
No.
Broken a sewing needle.
Okay, I'm really disappointed. Do you see my points so far? I've got pen and paper in hand, and I got no points yet. Do you get to be a winner if you have absolutely no points?
Maybe.
Okay, we might have to change the rules.
Good morning, Debbie. How
Yeah,
are you?
good morning.
Okay. Oh, I can get a point here. Made a quilt entirely by hand.
I
Have
get a
you
point.
done that?
No, not
Yeah.
no.
Not
I'm gonna
entirely?
get myself a point. 1.
So there are people who do that. In fact, when I went to Australia, I went to a quilt shop there and they had a group. Then they met like twice a week or something. They met often.
wow.
And I can't remember what they called themselves. I'll have to go back and watch my episode that we did in Australia. So, okay. Gotten mad at someone for using fabric scissors. Can't get a point there.
So when my girls were little, they knew the orange-handled Fisker scissors. You may use those.
Oh, okay.
Do not touch anything else in my sewing room.
Well, I used to have, if it was fabric scissors, I had a little scrap of fabric tied on the handles.
Oh, that's a good idea.
And then if it was paper scissors, I'd put a little piece of tape, like a little, anyway. But just the other day, in my 18-year-old's bedroom,
your
I
fabric
found a pair of
scissors?
scissors, and she goes, those have been mine for a long time. I
Were they
said,
fabric scissors?
They were.
your good ones?
No, I have a couple pairs, and they weren't
no.
super fancy or anything, but still I was mad.
Katie. Oh,
But she's like, they're good scissors. And I'm like, I know.
yeah, and they're mine. Go buy your own good scissors.
Oh. Number 6,
Oh.
bought too much fabric. This one is
No,
very...
read that again. Read that again.
Bought too little
little.
fabric. Yeah, that's true.
I get a point. Never have I ever done that. I always buy too much.
Really? You go to do your project and you aren't short 6 inches from what you need? I always...
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
I was anxious to have another point.
Bought too little fabric.
Not too little.
Yeah, because you go, oh, wait a minute. I just need a little bit more in this, just the one fabric.
Well, sometimes what happens to me is I change my mind
Yes.
about what I wanted to do with that fabric that I bought for that kit, and then
Yeah.
then I have to go into my scraps and say, "Ooh, I like this one with it. That one works."
But I've done math wrong and haven't
yeah,
bought a back
yeah.
big enough, or
I did math wrong on our shop hop quilt I'm working on.
oh, well, you just have to fix it. But yeah, quilt math is sometimes a little bit like you know how when you buy a back and you got to add.
Enough for your
Enough.
quilter.
I added it to one side, but not the other side, so I didn't
I
get.
think they'd be okay with that, right?
Yeah,
Maybe not.
maybe
Probably
not.
Probably
But
not.
yeah, actually, I
Yeah.
just fairly recently did that. Okay.
Okay.
Have you ever not driven past a quilt shop?
I have.
I probably
I
have.
have.
Too.
I'm gonna get a point.
Yeah.
Because sometimes when I'm, and sometimes they're just closed, but that still counts.
Yeah.
Because you drove right past it.
Yeah.
They weren't open. Sometimes I've driven by one and gone. There was one. So one year, where did Lori and I go? I don't even know. We went somewhere, and she's like, so she looks up all of these quilt shops, right? She said, "Oh, we got to go to this one." I don't even remember. I think it was somewhere in Idaho. And you had to drive out of this town. You had to drive on this dirt road, and then you went clear out. And their quilt store was right there by all their cows. And
Oh, it was on the dairy.
I should have driven right past that.
Oh.
We went in.
So you don't get a point for that one, but you have driven past one.
I have driven past some.
Yeah.
Yes,
and
I
we
have.
probably all have unknowingly, so you can probably get a point.
Oh,
no
give
matter what.
yourself a point. Freebie.
Okay, worked on a project in a waiting room.
But I have
Yeah, I've done
lots
that.
of times because I cannot stand to just sit,
Yeah.
and especially in doctors' offices or whatever, because I get a little anxious about that. And so, or if I've taken one of my family members for surgery again, and you're just sitting there, and then I really get nervous about what's going on in the operating room. I always have to have something. Sometimes even just in the car, because you never know if you might get in a traffic jam. Brigham City's traffic's getting real scary.
It is sometimes. It is sometimes. Okay, finished only part of a quilt.
Well, I'd like to say that I've never done that. Only those of you that know me know that would really be a lie. I have a lot of unfinished ones. Somebody said to me one day, I'm just not a finisher.
Oh,
Yeah, I like to start them.
yeah.
I like to shop for them. I like to cut them. I like to start them. Who was just telling me that? Then
Me.
they get to the border. No, Colleen. It was Colleen at our retreat, because she's like, I have all of these quilts, and I'm to the borders, and I don't know what's wrong with me. I just have sew the borders on, and
borders
they can
take
be done. Oh my gosh, our shop hop quilt. I've spent 2 days working on the borders, and I still don't have them
Well,
all
you
on.
are piecing the border, so that's a little bit
That's
different.
true.
But okay,
Okay.
found a mistake in a finished quilt.
Well, I'd like to say I've never done that either. But you know who finds my mistakes in our friend Susan. She can spot a block turned wrong or 10 miles away, I swear. She doesn't even have to look at it, and she's like, you do know that block there is turned around, don't you? Huh. So one time, it was during shop hop, and my kidney decided that it was going to stop working, and so I was frantically, so the morning of shop hop, we were hanging my quilt up. My
is
shop
frantic.
hop quilt. Oh my gosh. So Susan steps back, she looks at it, and she goes, Fran, I said, Gave that quilt to Elise. Elise never even noticed it. I didn't have to look at it. Life was good, but
Did you hang the sign or something over that little spot?
no, I just left it.
So I did a quilt as a fairly new quilter. I shouldn't have done it. It was
Not a beginner.
it was maybe just a little bit over my head. And all the quilts I had completed up to that point, pretty much Fran taught me how to do every week or every month or whatever. So anyway, I did it. I loved it. And I did it. And I had it over my railing by my stairs. Well, when my little guy, he's 9 now, but he was little baby, and he was a terrible sleeper. So I would sit in the rocking chair in his room and rock and rock and rock. And I remember looking out at that quilt one night and finding a mistake. And it's not very big. It's pretty small. I've never been able to find it again. So I don't know if it really is there and now it's hiding, or if I was just delirious.
I was going to say lack of sleep can do stuff like that. It makes you crazy, you know.
does.
So maybe that's
But
what it
that's
was.
still, every time I
that's
look at that
cute.
quilt, that's in the back of my mind going, did I
Where
really see
is
that?
that?
What happened?
What
Okay.
happened?
Okay. Sewn through a pin. Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I try not to, but you know,
Yeah.
when you're using a fork pin, you have to sew over, hopefully not through it, but before you take the fork pin out, you have to sew past that first tine on the fork, right? I might have hit those a time or two. I might
Ooh.
have.
Quilted at 3 a.m.
I have done that.
Yeah. Very
Not
rarely.
anymore, because I'm too old.
Yeah.
10 o'clock's my bedtime.
Yeah.
Sometimes a little bit later if I'm working on something and I think, ooh, if I just had 10 more minutes. But the other night I went to bed at 8 o'clock.
Good for you.
I was tired.
Yeah.
I was
That's what you
tired.
got to do.
So I went to bed.
I really think if I have quilted at 3 a.m., it has been once or twice. I mean, very rarely. It's not a standard procedure for me. I know some people, love to do it, but it's not standard for
When
me.
my girls were younger, because, all day long, you're busy. There's not a lot of time to do a lot of stuff. And so when they'd go to bed at 8, and then they'd finally leave me alone by 9, I would stay up. And when we used to go to our retreats, I don't know though that I ever stayed up until 3, but I've stayed up pretty late to quilt because I love it.
Stepped on a pin. I don't think I've done
I
that.
have never ever stepped on a pin.
I don't think I've done that.
Now, I have lost pins and been worried that poor old Stanley or my dog. So I'm a counter. And so if I'm putting pins in anything, I make sure when I take them out that I have that number. And if I don't, then I have to start looking for them. And you know what's great? You know those magnetic
I love those
Harbor
magnetic
Freight, right? And even better if they have a light on them.
Yes.
Because then you could just put that little magnetic stick thingy around on your floor and
Suck it right up.
suck it right up.
I'm glad I haven't stepped on one though.
Yeah, me too. That would hurt.
Ooh. You ready for the next one?
I don't know.
Measured incorrectly.
I may have.
Yeah, that one's a little more common for me.
May have done that one.
Yeah, just this last weekend I was
I
cutting
don't think
something.
you gave yourself a point for your pin, did you?
I did.
Okay, good.
I'm only at 4 though.
I'm only at 3.
I was supposed to cut something at 2 3/4, and I cut it at 2 1/4.
Those odd increments like 8ths and quarters, our brain's not really centered around those so much, and it's like I want to cut it at even or at a half. And no, look at your pattern because that's not. And it's okay if you cut it too big, but when you cut it too small,
when you cut it too
it's not.
small, it doesn't fit.
No.
It does not fit. Okay.
No, don't get a point for that.
Bought fabric that wasn't needed.
Oh.
Well,
Is that on a daily basis?
Needed. I mean, all the fabric I've bought, I've needed because I've needed to buy it.
Did you need it or did you just want it?
I wanted it.
Yeah, there's a difference.
Yeah. Usually I know if I really love a fabric if I have to reach out and touch it.
Oh.
I mean, if I have a kit or something and I know I love it, but if it's just a random bolt and I reach out and touch it and I go, ooh, I really like that. I have to touch it.
I like that. I probably need to buy that. It is a want.
Ooh, this is an interesting one.
good.
Attended a guild meeting. I can mark that because I haven't been part of a guild. So,
I love our guild.
I will. I just don't feel like it's quite the right time of my life right now.
Well, and so you're busy on the weekends. I would tell you, come to ours, but it's a Saturday morning. And I know that there are others that meet during the week and stuff, but being in a quilt guild is a commitment.
Yes.
I mean, whether you go every time, and we have an amazing guild, and there are over 40 ladies in our guild now. And it's such an amazing group of women, and we do all kinds of different things, and you don't have to do any of them. That's the beauty of it. So we have block exchanges, we have a mystery quilt that we do. I mean, there's all kinds of really
service
fun things. Yeah,
in fact, I
do a charity.
think there are certain requirements that you have to meet to be a guild, to be considered an official guild. And I think service is one of them. Education is one of them. There's all sorts of different things that I think it's not like crazy list.
No. And the charity type things that we do, I mean, they leave those totally up to you. And we've done a lot of really neat charities. There's some great things in Brigham City that we've donated to several times. I mean, you can always find something great too.
And there's so many different kinds of guilds out there.
Yes.
There's just local guilds.
State guilds.
Yes.
There's quilt guilds. There's hand guild. I mean, they're
modern piecing.
Modern.
There's one that meets at Quilted Beehive that's for men, and we have one of our guys, Rudy, who really is trying to recruit more men to go to that. And he said it's really fun. So I can't remember the official name of it, but it's for men, quilters, guy quilters. So anyway.
Well, we don't discriminate. Guys could join our group.
Yeah,
if they
yeah, and
wanted.
I think most would.
Yeah,
But
but
this one
like-
is specifically for.
And that's really cool because guys, I found male quilters see things differently than we do, right? The patterns that they choose, the fabrics they choose, it's a whole different, and a lot of times with them, it's all about the math and the process.
And the
It's
mechanics
more-
of putting it
yep,
together.
Yep,
Yep.
yep.
And
much
the
more than
machine part of it.
Oh
and-
my gosh. When we used to have our gamble down here, if a woman came in with her husband, it was like a magnet. They were just so enamored with that great big old quilting machine. So
And to see how it all
pretty
worked.
cool.
Oh my gosh. No one better get a point for this. Well, this one goes back with number 2. Used a seam ripper.
On a daily basis?
Yeah, no kidding.
On a
Yeah.
I was sewing one of the pieces for the shop up quilt on this morning, and it just two little, a red and a cream, trying to. I sewed it on one end, and then I thought, well, that was stupid. It's got to go on the other end. So I ripped it off, seam ripper, sewed it on the other end, went to put it on the side of the quilt, and I went, well, that's wrong. It belongs on the other end. So not once.
But twice, yeah. One thing I did this weekend that hasn't happened to me all that often, but anyway, on the underneath side, just a corner of my piece had flipped over. So I had to just unpick just that last
a
little bit.
Yep.
But anyway.
Yep.
Ooh, this one, I don't know. Forgotten a needle in a finished quilt. I don't think I have. Because I don't really use needles that way. It's not like I'm hand quilting or anything.
No, I was just thinking when I'm binding, but I would never.
Yeah, I think I can get a
I'm
point
gonna
there.
get a point. I'm getting a point because no.
My mom, it seems like one time said she found a pin inside of a quilt or something.
So-
or a pin's different. This is needle.
So one time I was machine quilting a quilt for a person. It was not mine. I was machine quilting a quilt for a person, and I broke my needle on my gamble, right? And I'm like, what the heck? So as I was taking the needle out, there was a pin in there. And so I had to I had to smash the ball, because it was one of the big yellow-headed pins. I had to smash the ball of the pin so I could get the needle out of there. So I opened up the seam a little bit, smashed that so I could actually get it out without making a big hole or anything in there. And then I had to stitch it back up. That was,
Oh.
that was bad. That would have been bad. Some poor little child would have climbed into their bed and gotten jabbed.
Yes.
No,
And
but I haven't.
Obviously, we would never do that on purpose.
Did I give
but
myself a point for that?
I'm at 6.
So I did not,
I
because I'm
think
one
so.
behind. I forgot. I did not.
Given away a quilt. Now that one you should not get docked for.
I've given away a lot, and I probably should give away some more.
I
don't
know.
I pulled something else.
Well, I was just telling one of our customers, I think the other day, when I very first started quilting, it was such a sacrifice for me, mostly time-wise.
Time, sure.
I mean, quilting is not cheap, and we all know that, but mostly time, and I was like, there's like nobody that I like that much.
Oh, goodness.
So I just, and I had spent so long working on the quilts, I was like, I
making
love
them-
it.
Right, yes.
So, but I feel like now I'm to the point where I'm able to give quilts away a little bit more. So, and it depends on just your personality of how you like to do it.
And your kiddos are not, they haven't set up their own houses yet. So once they start doing that, you'll be giving them quilts. So yes.
Yeah,
yes,
and I've
yes.
done it for sure, but it's been, and I have ideas of quilts I want to give to people that I haven't made yet.
Nice.
But yeah, in fact, I'll tell you a really quick story. So my aunt, who I talk about all the time on here, this has been a couple years ago now, she made a list of people throughout her life that she felt had been very impactful. And I'm talking about as a child, or like she went way far back and just really focused on people who had made some sort of difference in her life. and then slowly just made them quilts. And she didn't tell them, and then she'd just ship it off to them. And she got the kindest, sweetest phone calls, letters, thank you cards, because it was such a huge deal. And I mean, she's in her 60s, and so some of these people helped her probably 50 years ago.
Wow.
And I think it's such a sweet, wonderful way to use her talent.
You know what? That little girl in 3rd grade that told me China rice boil and go to hell, I'm never going to make her a quilt. Ever. Never.
But I think it would be so special to really
that
think
is
about the people
cool.
who really, some of my
Right.
friends' mothers who were very,
Yes.
very lovely to me. And I don't know, or teachers or I don't know, coaches. There's lots of different areas that you could do, but I
Yes.
think that's really cool.
That is a really cool, she's a neat lady.
Okay, we're on our last
Oh,
one.
last one. Okay.
Enter to quilt in the quilt show. And you know, until just Peach Days, I could have gotten myself a point, but I did enter a quilt in the Peach Days quilt show.
So years and years ago, Rosa said, we have got to get some quilts out to the county fair, right? Got to enter some quilts out there. I don't make quilts to put in.
Your quilts are good enough quality. I don't want people judging my quilts. That's why I
Well,
did the Peach Days one.
Okay, but here's the thing. If you're going to enter a quilt into a quilt show to be judged, it needs to be judged by certified quilt appraisers or not appraiser, judges, right?
Which there's a
Oh, it's
certification and
yeah,
a training
it's a-
process and
it's
stuff
a
that they go
big
to.
thing that you have to go through, and they're trained on looking for different things in the quilts, right? Well, they don't have those at our county fair. I'm just saying. And sometimes I have had people come into the store and say, you know, I put my quilt in this quilt show and I got points docked for this, or I got this nasty review written. If you're not qualified, you have no business writing a nasty review on anybody's quilt. If you want to do it kindly and constructively, that's one thing, but these people are not qualified to judge these. But I got a blue ribbon and $3.
Oh, there you go.
$3.
There you go. That's what I loved about the Peach Days Quilt Show, and I will toot their horn
Yes.
because
Oh, I love that one.
it is not judged. It is viewer's choice. And so, you know, there's people who
Which it should be unless you've got a certified quilt.
judge. Yeah.
Yeah, that's how it should be. And it just, so what appeals to me may not appeal to you. And that's why I love that it's Quilter's Choice, because, oh, they have some beautiful quilts there though, don't they?
They do.
And not
They
just
do.
quilts, they had some jackets and
And I think people
Cool
are
stuff.
more inclined to do
To
it
enter.
because they
Absolutely.
don't feel so judged. I
Judged.
don't know.
Exactly.
If and I do know some people thrive on that. Some people love to make quilts and they spend hours and
Yes.
hours and hours going over the tiniest details because that is super thrilling to them.
Right.
And that's fantastic.
right.
It's just
if
not
that's
me.
your thing, it's not
It's
my thing
not
either.
me, so-
I'm just usually trying to hurry get that sucker done so we can get it hung up on the wall.
Yeah,
I don't care.
yeah.
Sometimes if my seam's a hair off, I'm relaxing a little bit about that now.
I guess putting stuff up here in the store, I feel like I'm judged a little bit because
You know
I
what?
have hundreds of people looking at it, but
But
no
don't
one's ever
think you
said
are.
anything.
No, I don't think you are. I don't think we have that kind of. I don't think we have that kind of customer here, or if we do, they don't.
They're
say
smart
anything.
enough to be quiet about it.
Quiet about it. They don't. Yeah, they don't say stuff to us, and so, and I don't. Hopefully, I know we're really cautious about that here in the store.
Yeah.
We don't. People bring in their quilts all the time and show them to us. I've never heard anyone here say, "Well, your seams don't match," or "You
Yeah.
should have done this," or you know. I think, and I am really fortunate in who I get to work with. I have amazing people that are here with me, and I don't think that that's how you cultivate a better quilter. You don't criticize. If they ask you, you know,
For
what
help.
sure, then you could, well, you know, have you ever tried this way? This is the method that works best for me. But works best for me may not works best for you.
Yeah.
So I think you can, if you're asked. We had a lady come in years ago and she brought in her quilt and it was beautiful. It was so gorgeous. She did such a great job on it. And she said, you know, I almost stopped quilting. And I said, with your skills, why? And she said, well, I had a neighbor that said she would teach me how to quilt. And she said, I took her up on it, and she said she did nothing but criticize. Well, don't do it that way, and that's terrible. And she said she told me, you'll never be a quilter. You will never be a quilter. And so she said, I just kind of took that to heart and just set everything aside and said, no, I guess I'm not meant to do that.
Yeah.
And she said, and then later on, she had a friend that was in a guild that said, come join our quilt guild. And the friend knew what had happened, and so she went and joined this guild, was very welcomed, loved the guild, and decided, I want to try this again. Yeah. And like I said, does beautiful. And I said, you know what? That is not a good teacher.
Yeah.
That's not how you teach people to quilt, by criticizing them, by saying, you're never going to be a quilter. Don't do that.
That's too bad.
That is too bad.
But people, I found that is a very small minority of quilters.
Oh, very
I feel
small.
like
Very,
quilters
very small.
Overall
Yes.
are extremely welcoming, kind,
yes.
willing to teach anybody.
Generous, yes. Willing to share their skills, their whatever. Quilters are pretty amazing. A lot of people, that's why I've hung around with them so many years. Yeah. I like them.
Okay, so Jordan's joining. Good morning,
good morning, Jordy.
And she says, Fran, you're her favorite.
Oh, I love you, Jordy. I'm anxious to see what you found out about your foot when you went for your next doctor's appointment.
Yes.
Or she had to go in again.
Again. Dang it, Jordan.
I know.
Keep
that
us
darn
posted.
foot. Yeah, darn it.
Pam says, good morning. I left a pin in. They are hard to get out. Yeah. And that I know of, I haven't, but I don't know.
If somebody gets jabbed by one of your quilts one time, then you better take a point away.
I know.
Then we'll be tied.
Well, okay, so I'm at 6.
I'm only 5.
Out of 20.
Because I did chop my finger off. That's the extra point that Lizzie got from me.
Yeah.
Because I did chop my finger off.
Yeah.
5 out of 20. Well, that's So, does anybody have more than 6?
Yes.
Does anybody have more than 6? We need to see if anybody was playing and they have more than 6
But some of those,
points.
like giving away a quilt and stuff, I don't think we should be docked for that.
No.
Um,
And I don't know anybody really that can honestly say they've never found a mistake in their finished quilt.
yeah. Yeah.
But if you found it before it was finished,
Oh, there you go.
I just found a loophole. I'm gonna give myself another point.
Okay,
yeah,
Jordan's
that was
going
fun.
to the doctor on February 11th.
Oh, good luck, Jordy. We hope they can find something for you, sweetheart, that will put an end to all that pain in your foot. Darn, darn, darn.
Yeah, so that was a fun game, but we thought we could tell you some funny stories along the way. So hopefully you had played along with us.
Yes, yes.
Well, we have some more announcements.
We do have, we do. So we had a little planning meeting last week after we finished with Shop Hop.
Village Vibes.
Village Vibes. Why am I on Shop? Because
Because we're in Shop Hop mode, which we'll be talking about a lot for the next couple months because we are there. Fran is there for sure.
We had a Shop Hop meeting on Thursday morning, and it was a Google? No.
Yeah.
What was it?
It was Google Meet.
Not a Zoom, a Google Meet. It was a very nice meeting. Lovely ladies that are in this Shop Hop this year, and I'm really, really excited because guess what? So the theme is silver screen, so it's movies, right? We're Elf.
We're Elf. It's going to be so fun.
So much fun. And we're working on Corbin to come back and decorate the stores again for Christmas because
so good.
It's a Christmas.
It is Christmas theme and Elf theme. We've got super fun ideas.
Oh my gosh, it's going to be so much
It's going to be good. We hope that you're planning on that. I guess we should maybe
Oh,
announce.
April.
I don't even know. I think I need to put it on the store calendar.
Oh, yeah. I thought we did. I thought maybe not. Let me
No,
look.
not the online
All right.
calendar. April 24th.
There you go.
April 24th through May 2nd. Does that sound right?
Sounds about right. Sounds about right.
And there's 10 stores participating this year, right?
Correct.
And
yes.
let me see if they've got anything on their website.
Oh,
yet.
and you know what I don't think this is a secret. I think I can tell it.
Oh.
So this year is our country's 250th birthday, right?
What did I tell you?
A
Biquincentennial.
Yeah,
I
like
think
that.
is the name.
Something like that. So we're gonna have an extra prize this year.
Oh.
I think I can tell. It's each store is going to donate 10 fat quarters. One person will win 100 fat quarters. I think
very
it's 10.
cool.
I didn't bring my shop up notes with me, but I think it's
That sounds
10. And that's just an extra a bonus. And so we'll just we'll just take names down with us. We'll draw out one for that prize.
For the big prize. That's exciting.
Well, that's not the big prize. The big prize.
For the extra prize.
That's just an extra little one because we're celebrating this year.
Yes, I love that.
Yes. So we're excited. It's going to be fun. There's some really fun themes. I won't tell you about everyone's because that's not my pony, right?
Yeah.
No.
Well,
but I can tell you ours.
We're going to have, they still have some stuff up from last year's Shop Hop, but they do
Oh,
have
yeah.
the dates. And we are right, April 24th through for the 2nd. So anyway, we'll be telling you more about that. Keep an eye, but put it on your calendars, and we hope that you can at least come visit us.
And I'm not going to be sick this year.
Yeah, no, we don't have time for that.
Ain't nobody got time for that stupid
And we need
nonsense.
you.
Oh, that was bad. Oh, that was terrible. We're not doing that ever again. one and done.
I heard you had done it before during Shop Hop, though. Somebody told me that you had another Shop Hop where you'd gotten sick.
I did? Well, but
Or maybe
that
you got
one
sick
year,
after.
well, maybe after. That one year, it was before Shop Hop when my kidney had a problem. But I was here during Shop Hop, but I don't know. I can't remember. Huh. I'm old. My memory doesn't serve me well anymore.
It's okay. I'm
is
just
okay.
saying it's not going
But
to be
it's
this
not
year.
going to be this year. No, because I just did it last year. No, don't want to repeat that. But in our planning meeting that we were doing, oh my goodness, some new clubs, some new classes. Oh my goodness. So Paula's going to come up and she's going to teach a quilted jacket for us.
Yes.
She was going to send that. So as soon as it comes, we'll show
it to you.
We'll show
It's
it to
really
you. We'll
cute.
get it on
There's a picture on our website, and there is
It's a pattern from Riley Blake that we're going to need to get to.
Oh,
She did it.
yeah. And we just posted it on our social media as well, so you can go check it out. It's really cute.
So speaking of classes, oh my gosh, yesterday Roxy did her painting,
I really wanted to come to that.
fabric
Printing.
Printing. Thank you.
It was fantastic.
Oh my gosh. Yes, they were having so much fun over here, and Sweet Lynette had a great big old-fashioned sewing machine that they actually printed on.
Cool.
Oh my gosh, it was so that fabric that these ladies were making.
We'll have to have her teach it again.
Oh, definitely. It was amazing.
I really wanted to do it, but my kids were home from school, so
Yeah, yesterday.
I didn't do it. But
No. So that was a fun class yesterday. Heidi did her Poppins bag on Friday. That's always.
and we
a
filled that
huge-
class up, so
we
we'll
did.
do that
She'll
one
do it
again. And
She'll
we'll
do it
take an
again.
interest list before we get it scheduled, just so we know. But I'm looking and trying to find out when
What are you looking
your
for?
your
February.
charm.
I think we said February. Let me.
I didn't write
hold
it down.
on.
Second Thursday.
Second Thursday, and I'm pretty sure that's in February.
We
that
don't have it on the
said.
website yet, so we will get it out.
So I'm gonna. Well.
That's January.
Oh
though.
well, I could go to February. Oh yeah, see.
Oh, you
the
do
12th.
see it.
That's the 12th.
Okay.
Yeah, the Charm School.
Okay.
Simply Charming. So we've got a couple of new clubs that we're gonna do. Our clubs do amazing.
We have
here.
so much
Oh my
fun
gosh,
with our
we
clubs.
we have the Bag Ladies Club, which is a class/club. We have Quilters Kindergarten class/club because these ladies come every month to these. We have
Wool Club is today.
Yeah, Wool Club is this afternoon, so Julie teaches that one, and she'll show you some amazing stitches on wool. We have
Collar Club.
Color Club, which is Roxy's, that she uses the Inktense pencils. We have Laurie's Cross Stitch Club. We have the knitting support group.
Yes.
We have the Tiny Club, which
Yep.
it's something about support.
Mini
also.
piecing
Mini
support.
piecing support group.
And that's next Tuesday. So come, and those ones, most of our clubs, you can just come, and join
whenever.
anytime.
It's not, you have to come for a whole year or anything like that.
Yeah.
You come
But
for each one.
And if you're not sure if you're interested, come check it out one time and
Right.
see what you think.
We have a punch needle club. We have a rug hooking club. Is that all of them? We have
That's
a
all
lot of
I'm
clubs.
seeing right now,
We have
but
a lot
we're
of
starting
clubs.
this new
We're
club.
starting 2 new clubs. So this club, it's called the Simply Charming Club. And I got to get my sample made up if this is for February. So what it is, so this is the first one that I'm going to do.
So cute.
Because I love me some churned ashes, right?
Yes.
So this new line of fabric from Fig Tree, I don't know if you can see those very well. This is what I'm going to use.
So cute. It's called Rosie.
It's called Rosie. And these are a couple of the fabrics. Look at those.
Pretty blues.
Some really pretty blues.
And there's some really pretty
at
like
that.
orangey
Oh,
reds.
there's so many fun colors in the charm pack. So that's going to be our first one that we're going to do, and it's just $20 each time when you come. It'll be the second Thursday of every month from 10:30 to 1:30 on that one, and you'll get a pattern whether you choose to do that project or not. You'll get a pattern, and then we will have kits available for it too. So I'm pretty excited about that one. I think that's going to be fun because we get asked a lot. Well, what do you do with all these cut goods? What do you do with pre-cut?
Yeah. Or you can make your own.
Oh,
Pretty easily,
absolutely!
too.
You can make your own. In fact, we have an AccuCut. I gotta get some of those
yeah.
plastic things ordered, but we have an AccuCut machine. You could even cut your own charms to do. Absolutely. Or if you wanted to make it smaller, you could even use the little baby candies.
Those would be cute too.
That would be cute for the mini club. I'll have to tell them. And then our cute Heidi is going to do a runner club for us.
Oh yes, a table runner club.
It's going to be a table runner or a table topper. So not always a long skinny runner. So sometimes they'll just be table toppers. We're going to start that one not until May because we want to have the samples done up ahead so that
so
you
people can see.
So you can see what you're working on, and so that you can make those, get them quilted, and have them ready for that month. So that one, she was so cute. She said to me, I'll commit for a year. I said, well, I'm only committing for 3 months. So, but if you want to commit for a year, Heidi, good on you, girl. Good on you. So we'll have much more information for you on that. But we were talking about it for a minute yesterday. I said, you know what, Heidi? The cool thing about people making these smaller ones, they can quilt those on their own home sewing machines.
Or easily hand
big
quilt them.
stitch. That's what I told her. We can do a big stitch on some of them and show them that quilting method. Jen Kingwell has some amazing quilting things that she does. And it's not always just straight stitching.
Okay.
It's so lots of different options. So I think that's going to be a really, really fun, a really fun new club. And we scheduled a bunch of new events.
Yeah, retreat type
Retreats.
things.
We'll just tell you about this first retreat because it's going to be in
Yes.
March. And you may want to know about it because it's our UFO
Yes.
retreat. March 20th and 21st, 10 to 5 on both days. You bring whatever UFOs you want to work on.
We're gonna have some fun games and prizes that you can get with your UFOs, and it's gonna be really fun.
It's going to be way fun. So yeah, so we scheduled some really fun stuff on there. So we'll keep you posted on those. Liz is going to do a paper piecing class for us in March.
Yes.
We're going to do another featherweight class on the 11th of February. And I think that's probably all that I'm going to share with them today because we've scheduled clear into August.
Yeah, we've got a lot of
stuff,
things
but-
we're trying to get organized a little bit, but our website is got everything that's available to be signed up for right now. If there's something that you're looking for and you can't find it, just give give the
Store
store
a
a
call.
call, and we can either tell you, oh, we're just accepting, you know, like an interest list right
Right.
now, or, you know, you can sign up, or maybe it's full or whatever, but we can give you more details.
We can.
But there is an email that goes out regularly with all of our classes, or with upcoming classes, so you can check that out if you're
Yes.
getting our emails. And
We hope you are.
yeah, we hope you are.
We
But
hope you are. I'm going to take 2 seconds and just remind everybody about the birthday things that we're
oh
doing.
yeah, that's a great idea.
Because we have switched up the birthday things. So we hope that we have fixed the problem. So what we're going to do now is you come in anytime your birthday month. You show us your driver's license, and we're going to give you 20% off your entire purchase. Now, it doesn't include consignment or sale items.
Right.
But we're hoping by us taking control of this, instead of letting rain.
Yeah, so some people were getting birthday email coupons.
And sometimes
Some
they
people
would one
weren't.
year and not the next.
Yeah, it just, we couldn't get it to be correct. So anytime your birthday month, you get to pick the purchase that you use it on. So if you have a little tiny purchase, you don't have to use it.
No.
But make sure to come in during your month. So if you have a birthday at the end of the month, think ahead.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
we'll try, if we have your birthday in our system, we'll try and remind you. But yeah, think about it. But now you have control over it.
Right.
So
Right. We hope this is going to work out better for
I think it will.
everyone, because we were so frustrated. And I know everybody, the customers that weren't getting it, and we have a couple of customers that are really good customers. They weren't getting
Yeah.
it. And they just didn't say anything. And I'm like, you guys,
Yeah.
stop it.
We want to reward you.
We do.
And give you a little birthday
To
gift
say thank
from
you
Builders,
so much. Yeah, to say thank you so much for being great customers for us. So, and
Yeah.
good friends.
I think that's it.
I think that's it. Did anybody say if anybody got more than 6 points?
No.
No,
I don't think
okay.
so.
All right.
So I hope that you played along with us, and let us know, comment, and let us know how many points you got.
Yes,
So
please. All right. Well, we better buzz off because I have a fabric rep coming at 10:30.
that's in 10 minutes. So.
Oh, we better shut up. We better quit yickety yakking. All right, everybody, have a great week. We hope you can get some sewing done, and we'll see you all here again next week.
Next week, we'll be here.
Right.
Okay.
Have a great week. Be kind to one another, and we'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye, guys.